Our specialties are our homemade soups, and our Italian hoagies are one of the best hoagies that we have. We have everything at the store is homemade. We don't make anything out of a box or
Nice.
buy it from a bag. We do homemade soups every day. We do a dinner special every day. We've added a lot to the menu. We have a new chicken parm hoagie on the menu now. We have
Oh, it's
chicken
great.
fingers
That's
and fries.
one of my favorites. So
We have fish and chips. We have mozzarella sticks. So we've added a lot.
that's great. Even a couple times since I've been there, I've seen different items come in, as part of your specials or your regular menu. So it's really cool to see that that growth and that different variety come into the menu even more. So a couple ones. What's behind the name? So every business has a name, and tell us a little bit
Okay.
about what goes into that.
It's funny. When I was born, I was the baby of 8. I have 7 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
My youngest sister was 13 when I was born. So there's a big age difference between us all. The name came from my oldest sister. She named me that the day I was born. It came back that she wanted to call me Poopsie, but she didn't like that, so she came up with Poomie. Where Poomie came from, I have no idea. But that's me. My nieces, my nephews, my great-nieces, great-nephews, they know me none other but Aunt Poomie. So Allison to them is, who's that? It's just...
That's very good. Well, Parker and I are both sitting here as only children, wondering, like what's that like to get your nickname from your siblings? So that's something we're not used to, but that sounds like a good one. This sounds like it's stuck in the family. So
Yeah. So when it came to naming the deli, everybody knows me as Poomie, like everybody in West Side. So that's why we're Poomies.
Great.
Luzerne Street Deli.
It's a great neighborhood name. We love it. So very, very good. Awesome. On that note, is there any particular reason that brought you to West Side and to your current location? We know you're in the neighborhood for lifelong, period here, but why that spot?
The store was open for 38 years. Mr. and Mrs. Clorso had it for 38 years. And they gave to the community. It was a community store. They served lunch meats and produce. And when they got older, so they retired. And when the store became available, it was close for me. I live right there. And I've always wanted to open a hoagie shop, but things, didn't plan the way I wanted them to. I had my children, stayed home, raised my kids, did what I had to do, and the opportunity knocked, and I took it.
That's great. I can see your story being, very relevant to a couple different folks who may be listening. One is it's never too early or too late in life to pursue something you want to do. And even when other things develop, it's great to see someone still capitalize on something they've wanted to do for a while, even if it's a little bit later than they thought. And also opening a new restaurant or in your case, or somebody who takes over, a food service establishment in a particular location and keeps it going for the neighborhood. Sometimes there's places that close and they get demolished or they turn into something else. Sebastian Noe's restaurant I think of up in Dixon, I think it was in Dixon City, or you think of Brunetti's in my neighborhood, the hoagie place, which was taken over and now is a different, operation, a food service operation there. But sometimes places close and neighborhood staples go away and they just fade into history. So it's really neat to see a different chapter open up in a familiar spot for so many people. So hats off on that great development. Do people come in and still, do they recognize it as your business now, or are they still, some of them customers from the previous operators?
Some of them are, yeah. They'll come in and they'll say, boy, you did a lot of changes in here compared to what it used to be.
Sure.
We used to be customers for years. And, I welcome them with open arms because everybody is welcome.
Sure.
And they like the place, they like what we've done. They like the food. They like the meats.
Great.
So hopefully they just keep coming back.
Why not, right? It's a winning combination. It's a new chapter, so that's really exciting. Many businesses are around for many years, but things change, and it's cool to see someone else come in and make the best of that location. So